Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate your presence here. I'm very glad that I can present my different way to show artworks and some Jewish holidays and the story about Jewish people. What you see here now is the second day of the 7th day of creation. And because I like technology and modern design and science, I try to represent all these 7 days in a little bit different way. What you actually see here is the splitting the water in the sky. I was inspired through a photocatalytic oxidation, or just splitting H2O for hydrogen and oxygen. But you see in the top, not in the top, the below, it's a pointer, will be much easier. Here in this tile are UV light because sunlight was not created. And you're going through something like a titanium dioxide filter. And here you have molecules from water come to a reaction what actually create a egg of life. And on the left side you have steam that creates a sky, and through the cooling down process you again get water. But in this picture much more meaning about the egg of life, but I don't want to talk too much about it. You can try to figure it out later. I will be really happy when I can hear your comments about that, what you see in the pictures. Because everybody have a different point of view and can see different details. So I will be really happy about your feedback. So different picture, that is day 5, about the creation. So what you here see is actually a globe that is cracked open like an egg, because most of their life, or all of their life, is basis of an egg. If you think on the human embryo or an egg from an animal or a bird. In this picture you have 47 creatures. 47 in the gematria together mean like a representation for "and God saw it was good." You have 18 fish on the right side, what's mean for life, for high. You have different other numbers representation that you can find in these pictures. The sea creatures and the birds are moving free because the world is now open. Everybody can move and can find their own habitats. Everything is free and open for a life that is still expanding after the 3rd day. So the next picture, that is the last day, the day 7 from the creation. Mine very modern interpretation. I'm very fascinating with time. So I don't know how because everybody are different looking on time. So for somebody it's time running a little bit faster, for somebody slower, because my wife had already Thursday or Saturday, I am still maybe in Wednesday or Tuesday. And when you look some like a small bee, can you imagine that he just moved with their wings 200 times in just 1 second? So that's about the time. What you see here in the top are 2 lights for Shabbos. And when you go a little bit inside, you have number 1. Number 1 for the first Shabbos, and for the holiness for number 1 for God, for the complete creation. You have number 3 and 4 because the time was created on end of the day 3, beginning the day 4. So we have time, we have day and night, so we can measure how we actually should celebrate and count. After you have number 6 and 7, because Shabbos we start after end of the day 6, beginning of the day 7. You have number 18 for high, and again number 18 is because you need to light the candles 18 minutes before sundown. And one meaning more, it's 1 because when you are just young girl you should light just 1 candle. Different meaning, it's when you look this way, like 47, it's the atomic number for silver. Actually, Israel had a special connection to silver, and I read a very interesting story about Moses, and he was believing you can redeem your soul with silver. Because when you have these 4 spheres, air, water, fire, and about it's your soul, So what is the better connection with the earth and your soul? The silver, because as great metal, it's deep in the earth. So you are connected with your soul deep in your earth where you are living. But it's just a couple things about that. This green circle is representing the expanding of the universum of the life, and the purple circle around is representing is a combination of color red and blue for man and woman, because they together added create a complete new life, that the life can continue. So I just told you just few of the combination, maybe just one more. Here you see this hexagonal. It's representing here just like screws, but a different hidden point of this symbol is each of the side, like it's like a one day of the creation, and all put it together, it's a hidden symbol for the 7th day of creation. You see it every day, but not everybody are maybe recognize it. So that was just a few things about my pictures, that you have an idea how I'm working on about what are my pictures. So I will be really glad to hear your interpretation. Maybe you can read about it or just first look and see what you can find. So thank you for your attention. John?